I think for the first time in the history of my life, I'm going to admit that I may have a drinking problem.
Oh, well, hey, bud, the first step, right?
But that's the first step. I'm not going to do anything about it.
Well, first step is the biggest.
Right.
The other ones are, who cares about the other ones? Get to it when you get to it, right?
Right.
Thank you for downloading our recent episode. For more episodes like this, go to movieguyspodcast.podbean.com for more episodes. Enjoy the show.
Don't worry, not only for you, Eric, but for the audience, I will not do a Jamaican accent. I thought about it today, but I think I would piss off a lot of people. We're continuing with our sports retrospective, 90s gem for us, Cool Runnings. Eric, how the hell you doing?
Jordan, how are you doing, man? All right, that's the one and only. Got it out of the way.
Do you want me to try?
Give you a shot. Yes,
go.
Then we can get out of the way. We're
Okay.
appreciating the culture, by the way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're not making fun. We're just trying to a Jamaica bobsled team.
Holy cow, that was bad.
Was that bad?
Yeah. Oh, and that's okay. It doesn't need to be good.
That's okay. Yeah, dude. I mean, Cool Runnings, right? I mean, this was an early 90s staple. I watched this thing a lot when I was a kid. Did you?
Oh, yeah, of course.
This movie was great. Of course, I didn't understand the actors or what was going on. I just was happy that I got to see some bobsledding. The one and only time bobsledding was cool. Of course, true story, by the way.
Well, loosely inspired by true events.
Well, I mean, it's true that it was in 1987, and it was true that they did not.
Olympics, I think, right?
Well, whatever. And then it was true that they didn't win.
Well, you're right, 87, but I think it was for the 88 Olympics. Yes.
So, I mean, everything else is filling the gaps.
It really is. The characters are all fictional. A lot of the...
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of the events are all fictional. Like, there was a Jamaica bobsled team that did debut, but apparently they weren't athletes. They were part of the military. There are a lot of discrepancies that were in real life from the movie. Like in the movie, John Candy's character, Irv, is Irving Blitzer, right? It was caught cheating for adding weights. Yeah. And I've read here that apparently adding weights is pretty standard, in fact encouraged for the most part. So it's not like it's an illegal thing. It's a safety concern, actually.
So they had to put that in there. They had to give him a reason why he was down and out in his luck and nobody liked him. There could have been a better way to do that, right? Like point shaving, if that's the thing, with bobsled racing.
I'm sure there could have been something else, but at the same part, this movie is so basic. Is this another Disney movie? It's
100% Disney movie.
It's Buena Vista, which was later purchased. So, yeah, it seems like Disney is very much hitting these beats in the early 90s of these sports movies, and they are capturing a moment here, right? They are at the height of their cartoon renaissance. At the same part, they're hitting all these sport movies because they're all making slang. They're all making, like, every movie that they have come out with in this time, I feel like has come up with these little one-liners that people have been repeating.
Well, okay, so I'm going to adjust this for inflation, right? So the budget for this movie was $17 million, right?
Yes.
So I'm going to see here. Inflation, $17 million, $2,025. 2025 years, sorry. According to Google, inflation would be... It's not telling me.
It was released in 93.
Right. Because it's giving me all political stuff, right? So I'm assuming that if this... I'm just trying to say that this cost him $17 million and it made $154 million. I mean, come on.
It was its most successful movie to date.
That's crazy. Here's the thing, though. You said, and I'm going to disagree with you. You said basic, right?
these movies, these sports movies, are
This is
basic, man. They are. We've just talked about this many times. They are follow the
right,
instructions,
right.
follow the recipe, baby, and you get your and you'll bake yourself a cake.
I disagree with this one because this one does not give you the tasty treat on top of the cake at the end. They lose. They don't win. I mean, they follow every trope. You're right. Get a group of guys together that don't really get along but have to get along kind of thing. They have to become a team. At the end, they always win. Hell, the Ducks beat the Hawks.
Okay, okay,
But
I see that.
in this movie, they lost because of a nut and bolt.
But they won the hearts and the respect of millions,
I hated that
and they
too because
got a slow clap.
yeah, they did. And of course, you got one of the dads with the shirt. But it's like really though these guys are going to lose because of a nut of a loose nut and bolt?
Yeah,
Like
kind of silly, huh?
why couldn't they think of something? There's a lot of other ways to tell this story.
Yeah,
But
I feel like any other way to tell the story though would probably get you the same result, right?
but don't have them lose to a nut and bolt. Have them lose I mean, have them lose the race, but have them lose a different way. Maybe one of the guys just screwed up at the end, right? Maybe John Candy was cheating again, right? Maybe the main Russian or Denmark who Swedes, there we go, the Swedes. Maybe the main Swedish guys put oil on the track. You know what I mean? So just like give us something besides a loose nut and bolt. But I forgot that John Candy was in this movie. When did he die?
After this movie.
No.
This is his last movie. Officially, his last movie was All Wagons East, but that was released after his death. So this movie, I think, in that technical realm, is his last movie when he's alive.
No, he died when he was 43.
Heart attack.
He was that big?
He's a big guy, but at the same part, I think it was one of those where he didn't shy away from a few drinks
No, wait.
and a cigar
Canadian
and
bacon.
a burger.
Canadian bacon is the last one.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm on Wiki right now. It's Cool Runnings, Wagons East to 94, and then 95 was Canadian bacon.
Both. Oh, okay. Well, both those movies were released
Right, the same.
posthumously. Yes.
Oh, that's right. He was Rookie of the Year, and God, a lot of his movies that I watched was at the end of his career.
Yeah, sure. I would say
Okay.
at the height of his career. I mean,
Yeah. I enjoyed him in this movie. He was definitely a nice, friendly face. The other guys, I don't know. Starring Leon. Who's Leon?
yeah, a lot of these guys, as far as Leon and Dougie Doug and Roel Lewis and Malik Yoba, have since moved after this movie had TV credits. Except for Dougie
Yeah.
Doug. He did a few other movies. A lot of movies actually were Disney or family oriented. But a lot of these guys basically just did kind of smaller roles.
Which one's Dougie Doug?
Psycha.
I like that guy. He's my favorite.
Yeah, after this one, he seemed to hit a few beats. He did like Operation Dumbo Drop, which is
Mm-hmm.
a very popular one. He tried to do That Darn Cat. I think that was with Christina Ricci, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at it right now.
And then he started to
Oh
do a lot of
boy.
voice work, and then
Mm-hmm.
in just kind of smaller roles. I think you remember him from your favorite movie, Eight-Legged Freaks.
I've never seen it. I know it. Of course I know it. I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what's this director have done?
Oh,
Let's
this
see here.
director has done a bunch.
Of course he did Three Ninjas.
Yes,
Phenomenon, the one with John Travolta, Phenomenon? Oh
that's
my
right.
God.
Yes.
Oh jeez. National Treasure. I don't like those. Okay. He did the Meg.
Yep. So is he getting on deck for the headphones here?
The Meg, this. We haven't reviewed anything else of his yet. Yeah, you're right. He's on deck.
There we go.
Um,
Until we do three ninjas.
That's going to happen eventually. That's going to be a nostalgia trap extravaganza part G. So, okay, let's talk about the movie. So, it takes place in '87. A Jamaican sprinter, Darius Bannock,
Okay.
right? He is a fast Jamaican, and he's trying to qualify for the 100-meter dash of the Olympics in Seoul. But then Carlton, because he actually looks like Carlton and he's rich,
Yes.
another runner, uh, trips over his own feet. He has two left feet, if you will,
Yeah, Junior. This is
and he crashes into the mean bald guy and to Darius.
Yep.
Darius.
Yeah,
And now
Darius and Yul Brynner.
they ain't going to the Olympics. Now, okay. So fun question for you. Is this real? Is this nonsense? Or I mean, like, if a dude clearly trips other runners, I mean, don't they just run the race again? Or is it sucks to be you? Is that a thing?
So yeah, I really do think in this part it's probably going to be. I'm sure there are laws that'll be made after the fact that would say this and that, but it's got to be up to probably the committee at the time.
Right.
I would think because right in that part it's just like, oh, we'll just run the race over again. Well, tell that to the guys who won.
Yeah, but they didn't win because it was a mess up. I guess not, right? Because
Not their
in
fault
NASCAR,
that you messed up, right? Like,
yeah, it's not their fault.
you
What
know,
would you do?
as far as they know. I think that's a tough one, especially because you kind of know, or at least it's led to believe that Darius is probably the fastest, and
Right.
I
I
think
mean,
that
yeah.
might be a little bit of the corruption of the politic in there. If you were the committee member that was trying to pick the most favorable, you know that this guy is probably favored, and you would want him to be the one that would represent, but you want to stick to the rules and the bylaws that are in place and be fair to everybody as well too. It's touchy. It does suck, but at the same part that happens. So I would think
Yeah.
that if the Olympics, if that happened in an Olympic event, an actual Olympic event, and not a prelim or a qualifier, then the rules that would apply there would apply to this.
I would argue that one guy tripping, no restart. But three guys? One guy trips and he knocks two more, so three total, two potential guys out of qualifying. Okay.
I'm
Run it
just
back.
surprised. Yeah, I'm just surprised nobody got hurt. Like
Yeah, I mean,
those guys
oof.
are booking it, man. You guys they're fast. If they're
Right.
running that, however much under a 10 or whatever it was the qualifier was, is like that's fast.
So now he's down and out. Darius is down and out. He doesn't know what to do, and he goes to the board of the Olympics. I don't know who this dude is that he's talking to. Let's
Is the
see
committee
here.
leader.
Is the committee leader, and then all of a sudden he's just like, "Hey, who's this white guy that my dad's with?" And he's like, "Oh, that's John Candy." Clearly not John Candy, but that's John Candy.
Yeah.
And he was a great bobsledder, and right, he was a great bobsledder, right? That was John Candy's. He was that, but then he was cool with Darius's dad
Yes.
because Darius's dad was not a bobsledder because this was the first Jamaican bobsled team, so they knew each other because all Olympians know each other.
They knew each other.
Right. Darius has never been told about this guy growing up.
I don't see why he wouldn't, right? Like, or
Right.
why he would or wouldn't, because
Right.
it seems like his dad probably. You know what? You're right, especially because Irv has been living in the island.
It wasn't like he was hard to find. He goes, "Oh, he's still in the island." He's like, "Yeah, well, let me go to the local watering hole." He's right there.
Yeah, kind of a loose end that was tied up pretty quick, huh?
The island's big, but not that big. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
the island is big enough, I thought.
It's big enough, but it's not the size of this country, you know? I mean,
Well, it's not like
I'm
you could
sure he
run
would.
from one end to the other in a day here.
No, but Darius is what? 25, give or take.
Sure.
So in 25 years, he's never ran into the big fat white guy on
Well, we also don't know what
on the
happened to his.
Jamaican
We also
island.
don't know what happened to his dad. So maybe his
We have
dad had an
Where's the dad?
untimely passing. Where's the dad?
Where is he? I'm just saying. We don't know,
Yeah,
right?
he's in the grave.
Well, maybe. Do we know that?
Yes.
Oh, he died of the man cancer.
He gone. Yeah.
There you go. So this is where we meet some of the. Okay. So then we have Doris meet John Candy drinking a good old fashioned Red Stripe, right?
Yes,
Product
that's
placement.
right. That's right.
And he's like, hey, I used to be a runner, but I got to get into the Olympics. I have to. I can't wait 4 years. I heard you're a bobsledder. Let's go. And John Kennedy's like, I don't bobsled anymore. He doesn't do that like
That was
that.
once
but
upon a time.
yeah, that's pretty much what they're going for. But John
Well,
Candy was fun.
The big theory was for John Candy, and I think this is why he was friends with Doris's dad and why he moved to the island in the first place, is because of his theory that the best bobsled team would be made of track stars, the fastest people.
Because that would be the point, right? Because you got to have a fast, quick start to go down the ice fast
Yeah,
and blah, blah, blah.
faster
Yeah.
start, faster race, yes.
It's not a theory. That seems like a pretty common sense
It's
thing.
logical.
Yeah, I mean, like you don't want to put, a javelin person in a
Yeah,
bobsled.
hey, at the same part, you can get some sort of linebacker, some sort of big old body, have him sitting in the front of the bobsled, and you might have some weight going down there, but hey, that might be cheating.
That may be cheating, which we find out is putting weights in your bobsled is not cheating. But yeah, I mean, like, but you're right though, right? In the beginning of the episode, you were saying that there's the tropes, right? This is the trope, right? Whereas like John Candy was this celebrated Olympian, and he wants nothing to do with it, but he still stays in Jamaica for reasons unknown. But we're gonna go with it, which is fine, right?
Sure. He just ends up
And
there.
this is-
I don't know, maybe his dollar stretches further down there.
Yeah, I bet it does. So this is where we meet the other cast of characters, right? We get to meet Doris's friend. Okay, hold on. Setna.
Oh, was that your attempt?
Yes.
No. Sanka.
Sanka.
Sanka
I like
coffee.
Sanka.
Sanka coffee.
What?
Sanka
Anyway.
Coffee.
What?
Which, by the way, they did release a coffee called Sanka Coffee after this movie.
Because there's a Sanka coffee in this movie?
That's the character's name.
Yeah. Why would they release a Sanka? Well, okay.
They released a coffee.
I know, that's just stupid. You have to be really reaching. This movie was popular, but not that popular for general people to go, I know what Sanka is. Who Sanka is.
They made an Addams Family cereal, okay?
I believe that more.
If they could sell it, then they would sell it. And boy, did they really. This movie was so popular, they made toys.
I believe it, but it's not like Post Malone popular. I mean, he had Oreos.
This guy has no coffee.
You can too. It's not that hard. So Sanka is a pushcart derby champ. I love the pushcart thing.
Oh yeah.
Fun, junk food, great, loving it. Shows us what these guys are for bobsleds, right? Perfect, right? Just absolutely perfect. And then eventually they convince John Candy, hey, you got to coach us, coach. Come on. So then they have this town hall meeting to show everybody what bobsleds are. Great little fun comedy bit, right? John Candy's going to show them a video all about what bobsledding is, and all they're going to show them is the wrecks and the carnage. And a fun little skit. The room was filled with people, and as soon as the lights come on, all the people are gone.
Yeah.
Besides the Tweedledee and Tweedledum, essentially, right?
Who came late, yeah.
Yeah,
Yul Brynner comes late, but he doesn't care. His sole purpose of anything is just to get off this stinking island.
Yeah, who is this now?
His name's Yul Brynner.
Yul Brynner.
Yes, just like the songwriter or the singer-dancer movie star.
Am I supposed to know this guy?
Well, the character or who Yul Brynner is?
What's the actor's name?
Malik Yoba.
And his name is Luke Brenner?
Yul Brynner. The King
so
and I.
You could... Okay.
The Ten Commandments. You I don't know if you're.
You got really frustrated there for a second. I can see the vein above the left eye.
I just would have thought that you would know who Yul Brynner is.
I've heard that word. I've heard that name. I don't know what it's from, and you just told me. I've heard the name. Hey, you can't laugh at me. There are people out there who has never seen Jaws but know what happens. It's the same thing.
I'm laughing with you.
No, you're not. You're laughing at me, which is totally fine. I'm sure the audience is going, "What a dumb."
He's a famous actor from golden era of Hollywood.
Great. So Yul Brynner.
Yes.
Yes. Stupid. And then we got Carlton.
Yes. Whose name is Junior.
Yeah, but you like Carlton more.
Sure.
Because he is, right? His dad's just like, you're going to work at an American law firm because I'm rich, and he says, I don't want to do that. I have a heart of gold, and I just want to dance the dance, Daddy.
Let me do my thing, Dad. Do you know who was originally in mind to cast for these roles?
Tell me. Will Smith is Darius.
Denzel Washington as Darius.
No, he's not tall and skinny enough, even back then.
And, okay, you want to keep on playing the guessing game? Who do you think would be a comedic star for Senka?
Are these all black people?
Yes, they are.
Okay, comedic star, Eddie Murphy.
Yes, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, perfect.
And for Yul Brynner, the tough guy.
The tough guy. Cuba Gooding Jr., because he's bald. And
no, although he was considered, he is one of the ones later on, but I think he was one of the ones that auditioned for it.
Wesley Snipes.
Yes, Wesley Snipes.
Oh my God.
And then as Junior, or as you call him, Carlton, a young guy, young comedy.
Yeah, the guy who plays Carlton.
Alfonso Rivera. No.
Okay, young guy. Oh. Back then in '93, that would be Dave Chappelle.
Nope. Think of a family.
Urkel.
Okay.
It would be Urkel.
No, it is not Jaleel White.
Let's see here. Not Jamil. I don't know who.
Marlon Wayans, yes.
Marlon Wayans was in everything. He still gets a Batman Returns check, and he wasn't even in the movie.
And let's see, who else? I believe Tupac also auditioned for the role.
Tupac did not audition for this movie.
Yes, he did. See, Cuba Gooding Jr., Jeffrey Wright, Eric LaSalle were all considered. And yeah, Tupac, I'm pretty sure he auditioned for this role.
How would Tupac not get the role? He's Tupac.
I don't know. Well, I mean, the same reason probably why, maybe just for budgeting, who knows. But at this part, I think Tupac was still trying to break into a lot of movies and didn't really get his breakout role yet.
He was in Juice.
Was that before this?
Juice?
Yeah, because I know he was it Double Trouble with Dan Aykroyd?
Let's see here. What year did Juice come out?
Nothing but trouble.
Did Juice come out? 92. So it was a year before.
This then.
Yeah.
But again, we don't know how long it took for filming and editing.
He's just a writer. He can't deny him. You don't want to mess with him.
Very nice.
Yeah. So now we get our four guys, right? Our bobsledders, and now we're going to have the montage of having a crappy bobsled cart on wheels going downhill, John Candy coaching, the standard tropes. Sanka kissing probably a very, very spoiled egg.
It's his lucky egg.
It's his lucky egg, and he wants them to get a 5-second start of like pushing the bobsled, getting in, and starting to drive the thing within 5 seconds. And as soon as he hits that,
I think it
they're
was
ready.
6, but it doesn't matter. You're right. He wanted
I
them.
thought it was like 5.8 or something like that.
Oh yeah, you're probably right as well.
I'm so sorry that I wasn't at
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's start this whole thing over again. I can't believe
yeah,
you would
yeah,
get that
yeah,
millisecond wrong. That was.
yeah. The corrections
I'm
department's gonna
embarrassed
get
for
mad.
you.
I am too. I'm gonna go home and go to bed. I'm already home. But this is where he's like, okay, guys, now we're gonna qualify, right? So now we're gonna go to Calgary. We're gonna go to Canada. We're gonna take these
Oh,
Jamaicans.
they got to get the money first, though.
They gotta get the money, and of course they're trying to do odds and ends. Sanka's gonna sing, and we're gonna have kissing booths, all that montage stuff, right? But then eventually Carlton comes in with $20,000 and saves the day.
Yeah, after selling his car.
Saves the day by selling his what? Rolls Royce.
He had some nice cars. Yeah, I don't know what they
Yeah.
were.
Which by the way, I'm just for me nitpicking. Carlton's house is like Junior. His house is beautiful, right?
Oh yeah, like obviously
Everybody
his
else
family's
is in
doing well.
slumps.
Yeah.
It's like where are they adjacent to each other? Like, are they miles on the other side of the island? Like he seems to like everybody seems to know him. He knows everybody. Like is he that rich kid on the block? That probably is who he is.
Must be. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know if you've seen the movie Belly, but
Yeah.
it can go from slummy to rich real quick.
It can. So now, this is where I had questions. Okay. So the Jamaicans, who have never seen snow,
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
Go to Calgary, Canada during the winter.
Yep.
Not one of them has a sniffle the entire time. And I know that's funny, but I was thinking about that for the rest of the movie. You're taking somebody completely out of their environment, right? Who they would be sicker than dogs for weeks.
Well, maybe they got over it.
Okay. I'm just saying.
You don't know that. Maybe they have great immune systems. Maybe because all the exposure to all the diseases in Jamaica got them
Is that a stereotype?
real healthy.
I
No,
don't know.
they got blood clots down there, right?
Oh, I thought it was Jamaican voodoo like in Predator 2,
That could be it too.
which doesn't exist.
I'm surprised you went that route and didn't go with the Rasta reefer route.
I don't know what that even is.
It's weed, Jordan, smoking.
Ah, you know I'm not a weed guy. I don't know that stuff.
I would have thought you would have known what the word reefer meant.
Hold on. Are you telling me that I am missing weed jokes in this movie?
There were none.
I know. I was searching for it, right?
Oh, maybe one when they first actually get off the plane and go to Calgary, and they're waiting for the bus.
You're like, Sanka, what you smoking?
What you smoking, man? He goes, I'm breathing.
Breathing. That was a good joke, right? And it's just amazing. Like, and I really do hate to be that guy where it's like these guys would be thick, right? But John Candy throws Sanka in a freaking ice cream truck. His dreadlocks are frozen.
How do you think someone gets sick?
I know, not really by the cold. I know that, but still, though, right? I mean, these are people that are not used to the environment, right? I mean, Europeans brought over diseases, for God's sakes, you know. You know what I'm trying to say, bud?
Yeah, I do. So
They
if
shake a
anything,
hand with a Swiss guy, and all of
I
a
get
sudden,
you.
they have chicken pox.
that they should, if anything, the exposure to all of the different people in a crowded area would expose them to some sort of virus or
How about this?
sniffle, as you say.
Why is it? And then we can move on. Why is it that when you're cold and it's cold outside, you get a cold?
Because you're immune.
Why is it called a cold?
Moving on, Jordan. We would.
Because your immune system. Shut up. So this is where.
thrives in the cold. The virus can't. The heat kills it, right?
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
learn
gonna
that from
pretend.
the thing.
I don't know. But the other part of it is that these guys are athletes.
Yeah. so their immune systems are strong. And speaking of strong, the hatred for that old white guy that I've seen in a bunch of movies that hates John Candy, who was John Candy's teammate, or John Candy, no, that was John Candy's coach, who's now like the head of the bobsled guys. That's like upset that John Candy's there,
Yeah,
right?
Kurt.
Why do I know that guy?
He's been
I've
in a
seen
few.
him.
Yeah, you're right. He's been in a few movies. He's been in like Training Day. I know him more recognizably than more people would. Maybe because he was the dad in Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story.
No, wrong
The
kid
wrong
died.
kid died. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no, he doesn't have the gold headphones yet. He'll get there. And John Candy has this one friend, right, that still believes him. He's like, hey, Jim, Bob, whatever. Hey, man, we need a sled. We need a sled, man. And he's like, all right, I'll give you one of our practice ones.
Yeah.
And it's the Silver Bullet, not Coors Light. It's rusted silver.
It's a tank.
Oh, it looks terrible. But I bet she's smooth like a peach though.
Mm-hmm.
Going down those hills.
Got some experience, you know.
Yeah, older the berry, sweeter the juice.
I think that's how that saying goes. Yeah.
I'm so mad at you that you did not correct me on the line.
I'm not gonna correct you, and then I'm gonna roll with you, bud. Ride or
But you
die.
should have, because that was the line. God darn it, Eric. So they get.
I think I like yours better. The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. That's.
It's blacker the berry, sweeter the juice.
Yeah, of course. I didn't want to correct you on it because you.
But you needed to, because
You
it
made
was
a joke.
fried. Anyway. So this is where John Candy puts them on ice, and which I didn't know this, but this is a thing because he made a comment and I googled it. But he said, "Do you guys have special shoes or whatever?" Somebody said they have special shoes. They actually make those. I didn't know that.
Oh, sure.
Like special grip shoes for ice. I was like, okay, that's cool, you know. So we get all the funny, gags, right, of these Jamaicans on ice, and then they do their first bobsled run, and whoa, that was a disaster, right? They just run. Yeah. May I say something that could be controversial?
Because you haven't already.
I haven't said anything controversial.
Go ahead.
Derice is actually the bad guy.
Go on.
Because his first run, or was the second run, he wants to be somebody who he is not. He wants to, like, his starting thing is Heinz, fine. He happens these Jamaicans do. They don't know what that is. He's trying to be the Swedes so bad.
East Germans, I think, right?
I thought it was the Swedes, or is it East Germans?
Well, Eins, zwei, drei is German.
I know it's German, but they kept on talking about the Swedish people and how good the Swedish people are.
Yeah, they're copying the techniques of the Swiss team. The East German team was the people who were going against them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the East German team were the bad guys in the movie.
Yes.
Makes sense for that time period. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you're right. They're modeling after, at least that they're watching or they're copying. But
that's not what they're doing. That's what Derice is doing. Everybody else is kind of along for the ride. Even the bald guy, right? Even if he just wants to get off the island, and congratulations, you're off the island. But they're not really there because they love bobsledding. I mean, Sanka did it because he's friends with Derice, and that's it. And Junior just wanted to get away from Daddy. I mean, Derice is dragging these three guys along, and they don't really want to be there. And then he's not even letting them have their own identity. And he's fine drying, I'm just saying this guy's a jerk.
Sure. I think all of them, including Irv, by the way, are all going through their own identity crisis.
Oh.
Right? They're all discovering themselves.
Not Sanka.
Irv's chasing a dream a bit, but doesn't realize that he is got this second chance to become a coach, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's pushing. He finds it in Derice, I think, where he finds that winning isn't everything, that it's the bond that we've built together. Derice finds out that he wants that win, but he realizes that he alone wanting it isn't enough. That
right.
if he can make it with the team, that he is a leader. That's what he's discovering, right?
Right.
I think
And this is, yeah.
Senka, I think, is finding out that he is capable of more than doing one thing and one thing only, whether it be the pushcart derby or just being a jokester. I think he's coming to find that he actually is capable of doing better and doing more, achieving something. I think Junior wants independence, wants to be his own man, right? And I think Yul Brenner is the big lonesome bear. No, we don't want to make no friends. And then he realizes, there's the family that I had all along.
Yeah, Junior and I are best friends. Okay. I mean, sure. I mean, I was trying to reach with the Doris thing, but okay. I think you and I both are reaching a little
Listen, no,
bit.
you could go with that Doris angle because he definitely does pull these guys into doing all this.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, but shame on them for saying yes to do it, right? But then, eventually they're able to qualify, and when they qualify, the mean old guy that's against John Candy's like they're not qualifying, even though that I mean, didn't they say on their final qualifying run that they got into the bobsled quicker than the Swedes did?
Yes.
It's like, oh,
On
right.
the last two, because it was
Nope.
a
Yeah.
three heat, right?
And they got it right, but then because of John Candy's past, we're not going to let them go. And John Candy comes in to a board meeting and just completely lets them have it, and then in non-real world scenarios, they get qualified. You go into a board meeting like that, security's escorting you out, nobody's listening to a thing that you're saying.
Oh, right,
Yeah,
exactly.
you
Oh, and
know,
excuse me, I was referencing the actual Olympics. You were talking about the qualifying rounds. Yes, yes, they showed promise that they actually had the skill and ability. And yeah, they got disqualified
you
for,
got hosed.
yeah, for a grudge.
And I mean, like, and John Candy didn't say anything really that was inspirational. He's like, "Come on, these are good guys, like that they're good. Don't let my mistakes ruin my guys,
Come
It's like,
on.
come on. I
Hey,
mean,
listen,
jeez.
2 words.
Yeah.
Come on.
I feel like he would be the guy who sells rat milk to children. You know the joke, and you love that joke.
Sure. It's,
It's a Simpsons Fat Tony
I
joke.
feel like,
He would just be like, and they'd be like, "Those are rats," and John Kennedy would be like, "Come on."
yeah, come
That's what
on.
his speech was.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like, don't worry
it was
about
not
it.
a good speech.
No, no. And he says that he doesn't do speeches, right? I'm not
Right.
one to
Yeah,
give one for the Gipper kind of a speech.
right. But then they get qualified, and somehow these four Jamaicans not only are amazing athletes and has never been in a bobsled, and there are people that have been doing bobsledding for 20 years, but they're also amazing painters because that is a slick sled that these guys did. They painted it black, Jamaican colors. It looks great. That sled was just as much a character as they were. I love that sled.
Oh yeah, the Cool Running Sled is fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna call it
Have
Cool
you
Runnings or
have you ever done like a Pinewood Derby?
no, but I've seen a few.
Yeah, I think they just spray painted that thing black and just put decals all over it.
But it looks but it
Oh,
looks mint.
it's
It looks clean.
iconic. Yes, of
Oh, it's
course.
great.
This,
Is that what the real one looked like?
I don't know. I think I thought that the outfits that they were wearing were accurate, but I did not Google either or, so maybe you can do that. I will say that I remember this movie when it came out that I, a white boy from Warren, Michigan, really dug deep and found his Jamaican pride.
Why is that?
It was the trend. It was an awesome movie, and everyone loved it. But
Yes.
when a movie came out, it really consumed a lot of. If it was a big movie, then it absorbed a lot of the culture, right? And it would
Right.
just go with it. In some movies like this, or like Mighty Ducks, or like Free Willy, if you remember that, like those occupied a summer or a spring or a school year, right when
Yeah.
you were a kid or wherever it was. That's what people were talking about, and all the stuff that came with it, because it was cultural, and you had, again, those one-liners that came with it too. I'm sure this movie probably got more buzz after John Candy passed as well too.
Yeah.
Look at that. Is
That's the
that
real sled.
nice?
So I'm showing you the real sled. It's black, but then there's other ones because the Jamaicans kept on doing it. They have one that is kind of more green and yellow.
Oh, sure.
Later years with
Is that
like
Sochi? Yeah.
it's so they're different kinds, but that main one was that's 100% accurate.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
That looks great. So that is the real sled.
Yep, that looks like it. And the outfits.
I mean, look at this too. That's clearly an 80s. That's clearly an 80s picture. You
Oh,
can see
yeah,
the sled right
that's
there.
them there too.
Right there.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So we're looking at it, and this is not a visual show, but that's okay, people. I mean, we're just trying to.
Well,
Yeah, perfect.
everyone's got Google. We all use the same Google. I'm sure you can look it up.
We're all Google it. So, but anyway, so yes, that sled was awesome, and then they are ready to go. Eins fine dry, and they suck. And this is where they got to find themselves as
This is day 1 of
individuals.
3 on
Yeah.
the bobsled weekend of the Olympics, right?
Right. They got to find themselves as men, as leaders, as brothers, and
They
feel
choke
the rhythm.
and get back to center, and John Kennedy gives them the whole,
Yeah.
this part I can't teach you. I can't coach you. You got to figure it out on your own.
Beautiful.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. He's a better coach than Gordon Bombay.
Absolutely. But you're going to get me off on that. Go on again, buddy.
I'm poking you. I'm sorry. So then, the next day, hey, no, I'm sorry, not the next, but that night, Sanka has a great speech. He's like, I don't want to be Swiss. I don't want to be East German. I want to be who I am, Jamaican.
Yeah.
And it's like, Sanka, I want to be Jamaican with you. You're inspiring me, buddy. Right? And then the next day, we're getting ready. No more Eins fine dries. Feel the rhythm.
Feel the
Feel the
ride.
rush. Was it Feel the Ride?
Well, let's look it up. 'Cause I'm
Feel the
pretty
rhythm. Feel the ride. Kiss your ass goodbye. It's bobsled time. Is that it?
sure.
Is it?
Feel the rhythm.
rhythm.
Feel the rhyme.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the rhyme.
Get on up. It's bobsled time.
Perfect. And I hope those guys actually said that. They didn't, but I really hope they did because that's an amazing thing. And then boom, inspiration. Right? They're amazing. Everybody's cheering for them. Not really, not yet at this point.
Well, they took everyone by surprise, right?
Yeah.
Day 1, they go in and they get last place, and I don't think anyone was shocked by that. I think everyone kind of thought that was expected. They are the newcomers to the event.
Mm-hmm.
They are fish out of water kind of a scenario there, and even the commentators are just like, I don't know what's going on here. But
Why
then,
are they here?
But then day 2 happens, and people were blown away, especially because, just like you had said before, their launch time was better than the current world record holders, right? It was a few tenths or a tenth of a second faster. So
Looked great.
And they would finish 8. So it's
Which
like,
is
wow.
perfect.
Okay, wow,
Yeah.
that's huge.
Day 3, towards the end of the movie, right? Even the announcers that were naysayers are now the next day wearing Jamaican shirts, and everybody loves Jamaica.
Hey, everyone loves a Cinderella story, right?
Right. And, I'm loving it too, right? And I know where the movie is going, but I'm like, yeah, you guys can do it, right? And then again, I brought up at the beginning of the episode, what makes this movie suck, kinda? Kinda is what I said. Because they lose because of a loose nut and bolt. And I'm just like, no, that's not how they lose.
Yeah, you would think that
Maybe.
there was some sort of after a check before and after every time you go down, right?
Yeah, you would think. You're like, hey, let's. Plus, I also do not believe that a bobsled team is a coach and 4 dudes. Like, there has to be, kind of like a pit crew, I would think, right?
I'm not too sure. I wouldn't think so.
Either. I'm just saying. You would think.
Possibly, you're right. But I don't know. So I
because
don't know enough to say otherwise.
because in my head, and I'm not going to look it up, but if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But you would think that you would have like a whole team, right? Like you got the four guys that are in the sled, but then you got a pit crew that like cleans it up, makes sure everything's working right, uh, smooths out the blades on the sled. You know what I mean? Like because these guys only know how to do is drive the thing.
Well, okay. So you have the four guys there, but you would think that to increase kind of the efficiency of it, that one of the guys or all of the guys are able to do the maintenance on the sled, right?
Right. What is the
So,
purpose of the other three guys too?
so you're right. And this is another thing too, is not just the muscle to push, but there's the brakeman, there's the driver, and then there's the two middlemen. And
Weight?
yeah, I don't know if it's just weight. I'm not sure if they're really doing much of anything besides like distributing their weight. That's for the
That
turns,
could be what it is.
but I might be reaching on that. I'm not a bobsledder, so
You want to try?
do a little two man.
I mean, yeah, right, right not.
It's a
Oh man, Ed
unusual
would do
thing
it.
because that and like the luge is freaky.
The luge is the single dude, right?
Yeah, and you're not on a sled. You're on like a toboggan kind of a thing. You're on like
Yeah,
a
you're just laying on your back on this piece of wood and you're flying down stuff.
yeah. You are just yeah, basically
Right.
flying.
But
Did you see the not to digress too much, but what was it? Oh, was it Sochi a few years ago, or how many years back where the one guy died on the doing the qualifier because the turn was too hard of a cut and the guy flipped over it and hit a pole.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
oh my. That's
It's dangerous.
oof.
Like even when John Candy said that when you crash on a bobsled, your bones don't break. No, they
They
shatter.
they shatter, which I believe, right? Because you're going down ice, going, what did they say, 58, 60 miles an hour?
Oh boy.
There's no cushion in the bobsled, and these guys, Sanka even called it out when they had the skin tight suits. He was like, "I'm gonna freeze to death in that because it's like there is no cushion,
No.
right?
Oh
Like
heck
there's
no.
nothing." So, but they do lose with a loose nut and bolt, and they're at the end. They're right there. I mean, like if they just made that last turn without that nut and bolt getting loose, they would have probably been top three. They probably would have gotten the bronze, right?
Ooh,
But no,
bobsleds on average can go around 90 miles per hour.
screw that. We're doing it.
Oh
Oh
boy.
God, you and I, you and I will be on a full body cast, drinking our meals through a straw.
That
Oh,
is rough. And some tracks crews can pull as much as 5 Gs. Oh,
you want to find brutal? So in this movie, if you've seen it, of course you've seen it, but um, when they crash, right, and then have that one shot, just a 1 millisecond of a shot of their helmets all scraping the ice wall,
oh, ugh.
right? You know what I'm talking about?
How are they not like just whipping back and just their necks
Oh
just
my God, that looked terrible. But then all of a sudden they got up with hearts of gold, right? And they lift up their bobsled and they're walking and we get the slow clap. Junior's dad's there with the Jamaican shirt. Yeah, and everybody's happy and they finish the race dead last. Roll credits.
yep.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder if Disney was experimenting, right? Because we had done Iron Will,
Right,
and I had said in that movie we talked about how there was the original ending where he lost,
right.
and then they re-filmed it to the one where he won.
Mm-hmm.
And then they did a few other movies, right? Where it was like Mighty
Right.
Ducks and well,
Did they have an ending where Mighty Ducks lose?
well, they completely redid that script, right? Because
Uh,
Mighty Ducks was supposedly a darker themed movie than than what it was, right?
For those of you who are listening, if you want to listen to a review of the Mighty Ducks, go to Movie Guys Podcast at papa.com and search Movie Mighty Ducks in the nostalgia extravaganza category.
See, a lot of these movies seem to come out after this movie, after Cool Runnings. I'm talking about
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm talking about like are these actual Disney movies? Disney sports best here Disney sport movies. Because like I don't think what the heck is this? The Big Green,
Is that a Disney movie? That's a soccer movie.
Air Bud.
Oh, who doesn't love me? Good old fashioned Air Bud.
Yeah, exactly. Remember the Titans?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, movies like that. But this is maybe one of the few where they don't win at the end, right?
Which, you know what? That's where I was going to argue with you, right? With it. It's like, that makes it okay, right? Because they always win at the end. You know, the Ducks beat the Hawks, right? The Titans win no matter what, right? I mean, like, Iron Will is going to win it even though he's never ran how many miles of a dog sled race in his life, but he's going to win, god darn it. You know what I mean?
Of course, of course.
I mean, these guys have never bobsled. Like, the guys that they're going against has been training for this their whole lives.
Yeah, yeah, and
You
a lot of
know?
them have Olympic records already. They've got gold
Already.
medals. Yeah.
So it's like, it's fine that they lose, right? It's fine.
Well, yeah,
Popcorn
I think because their biggest thing again is more of the acceptance.
and that Jamaicans can do a bobsled. Eric, popcorn rating time, Cool Runnings. I'll make mine short and sweet. I don't think it's a small. I don't think it's a large. I think it's a good, solid, happy medium. I loved it when I was a kid. I love it as an adult. I can take my mind out of the nonsense and know that this movie's not being serious, and I'm going to enjoy it. It's junk food, so give me some medium with some butter on it. How say you? What is your popcorn rating
Yeah,
for Cool
I
Runnings?
agree with you 100% here. Rewatching it, it still holds up pretty well. It's
Right.
still a very cute watch. It's still got some great zingers and one-liners in it too. The characters are fun. I get that. This is a movie that I am going to be happy to show younger audiences as well too, because
Hmm.
it just works. I I liked it, man. Like it's just fun. The only thing that like showed its age about it was maybe them watching it on TV at a bar, but even then, like, or just like the model of the TV, because you'd still do that, right?
The bubble TV, you
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Everything about it just worked, but in the same part of the other movies that we have done where I'd said, listen, this is basically just color by numbers. Fill it in, you got yourself a masterpiece after that. That's what it is. Um, I don't want to put too much of a bias on it, but I would agree with you. This is,
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know,
like, because what did I show Riley? I showed Riley Free Willy recently,
okay,
and
it's a good one.
that movie holds up. Watch Free Willy as an adult. The whole beginning before he meets the whale is a completely different movie from what you remember.
I thought it was Jesse just being a delinquent, right?
He's a runaway, and
Oh
his
man.
mom's gone,
Oh
and
boy.
he thinks that his mom's coming back, but she ain't coming back. And then, he goes to do a house with these very nice house with these lovely Michael Madsen's the dad.
Oh yeah. Oh, all right.
Yeah, Michael Madsen's the heartthrob, and check out Free Willy again. Everything before he meets the whale, you're just like, what?
All right. We're
It's a
keep that
different movie.
for our animal movies here.
Yes,
But
yes, yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
there's a part of me where it's like my bias wants to give this a large bag. It really does. But at the same part, like it's it's just junk food of a movie, just like you said, right?
Yeah, but it's enjoyable, and I enjoy it.
It's
And we
very
know everybody's
enjoyable.
listening enjoys this,
Yeah,
right? I
of
mean,
course.
yeah, man, it's enjoyable. It's fun. and everything. So everybody, thanks so much for listening to this most recent episode of Movie Guys Podcast. Check us out at Movie Guys Podcast at podbean.com or wherever you get your podcast from. We are on that platform. Eric, thank you so much for joining me. Have a good night.
Sure. And as soon as I walk through the door, this dude's already got like the beer punks up. He's got the hits playing, and he's just like, "Come on, Buck, let's go." And I'm just like, "Dude, you gotta give me like an hour just to like decompress here, you know." And he didn't. Then even after that, you know how like you feel when like you just get out of that hot shower, extra long shower, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get some food in you because you brought it home. And you get the PJs on, and you're just like, "Whoa, I'm kind of done here."
Right.
You know? But no, there were many times where it's like, "Okay, I'll get up, let's go," because he was a big dude, he was a big hockey bro.
Right? A hockey bro. Okay.
Oh yeah, he was like a big old, he was a bruiser.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a goon type, and he was a cool guy, man. He really was. But that dude, just like you, drank like a lot. And there was a moment where I remember a lot of our friends were just like, "Gary, I think you have a problem." And he's like, "What do you mean?" And it's like, I watched you for like 2 weeks skip class, drink a fifth of Jaeger. And not just a fifth of Jaeger, but like you had a fifth of Jaeger and like you brought a 4-pack of the Red Bulls and you were just chasing them. And that was to prepare you for the night.
Yeah, not that though. I mean, like, you know this. I drink whiskey sometimes, right? Like, but I'm mostly a beer guy, and I'm not an all-day beer drinker either.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, like that's the thing. When I pound a 12-pack, it's from 5 o'clock until 11 o'clock. So I don't know which one's better.
Oh man, this guy, I remember because our apartment had 2 bedrooms, 2 showers, each bedroom.
Of course.
It's college town, right?
Yeah.
So I remember for some reason I think he asked me I had to go to his bathroom for something.
Okay.
And gross.
Oh yeah.
It was his shower was. I mean, like, what the hell? Like, I understand that someone like him, maybe yourself, have a beer shower beer.
Shower beer. There, yes. You gotta have a shower beer.
Me. But like he like stacked them. Like it was like it was amazing. It was just gross. It was like how do you get dirtier in the shower?
But that guy sounds like him and I would have been buddies in college.
You two would have been best bros in college.
Well, I don't know. Is he a film geek? Like film nerd like us?
He loved some movies. He loved the obscure kind of movies, and of course he would watch. I don't know if he was like a nerd. He was more of like that dude loved to jam. He was a music guy.
Okay, so we would have vibed.
He would have vibed. He liked to play Power Hour a lot.